This is Yohhamgambal. We're back playing Koudelka. Last time, we were just continuing to travel through the monastery. We found out why James is here. He is looking for a particular book that has the ability to... that has documents that teach people basically how to play God. How to revive the dead, how to extend one's life, how to become immortal. Definitely some dangerous fire. Anyways, we're continuing on. We're in the church now, and there is a shotgun over here. I actually miss this item almost in every playthrough I do, just because I forget to grab it, because I accidentally start a cutscene, and then you can't go back in there, unless you want to fight a very difficult optional boss, which we will fight, but obviously we can't do that till like the end of the game. Anyways, here we have a couple of new enemies. We have Watcher B, which is basically that trio sequel item. So Watcher B is level 25 to 30. Its HP is 1024. It's to 1369. Its MP is 72 to 90. It has fire damage, absorbs light, but is weak to water. Idol possessed by the mystical strength of fire, it was worshipped by the ancient druids as part of their strange rituals. It looks like it should be possessing water, but okay. And then the little thing in the back twitching is an Uncon B. We fought those things before. This one's level 25 to 30. HP 961 to 1296. MP 115 to 144. Weak to air, absorbs light, and halves earth. And then the new enemy on the left that looks like a giant flesh balloon is a Spectre. This is Spectre B. It's level 25 to 30. HP is 1521 to 1936. 62 to 78 MP. It is weak to fire, absorbs light, and half damage from water. A shade washed up from Stygian. I have no idea what the word is. Stygian shores. It stalks people and hides in their shadows. It smothers them in their sleep and sucks out their soul. Oh, so it looks like a giant pillow, and it then suffocates them by hugging them to death. Very nice. And we won't be running across any new enemies until the boss of this part. So, yeah, that's it. I like the way the Watcher looks when he's about to shoot some magic out. I was trying to upgrade my Earth magic. Trying to upgrade as much as my other magics as possible. And it kind of works out. It's just good to have all-around high magic. All of your magic leveled up as much as you can. Gotta get rid of this cat eye thing. Slash it. And I got it, nice. Despite it not being weak to fire, it still died, which is very good. The Chickon's kind of creepy. It's got that one big eye. It's kind of shaking everywhere. And I'm just making James give himself a little power boost, so when he shoots them, it'll do some damage. Which is always helpful. Once the game decides to go. That's the only thing that's kind of annoying about this game is it does have some weird, awkward loading times. I mean, I'm used to them just because I've played this game a couple times, but the loading times are awkward and long. I don't know if it's just maybe because I'm playing this on the PS3, but even when I played it on the PS2, it did that. The reason why I'm obviously playing this on the PS3 is because it's funny, when I was trying to record it, when I started to record it, I was going to record it on the PS2, but it would not actually open it up. I could not, my capture device could not sense anything. So, I remembered that I did Legacy of Kain Blood Omen on the PS3, and then I said, well, maybe it works on that, and then I did, and it's like, okay, so PS1 games can only be recorded on the... PS1 games can only be recorded through the PS3, while PS2 games can be recorded on the PS2. So, I don't know why that works, but it's just how it is. It's not too big a deal. It doesn't make that big of a difference, because I don't think there is... I haven't noticed any type of slowdown while playing on my PS3. There is one game that does kind of have some slowdown, but I'm going to see if I can fix that. Sorry if you hear something in the background. My dogs are barking because, I don't know, a bird probably landed on our fence, and it's looking at them kind of mean. Get out of here, you ghost pillow. No one likes you. And the Chickon is left. That's its name, right? I can't remember what it's called. No, it's Oikon. Why was I calling? It's almost Oikon. Why was I calling him the Chickon? It's an whatever. I forgot it. It's Oh, Icon. Oh, Icon. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. Gonna slice it. Gonna slice its big marble head. Get out of here, marble head. Oh, I feel kind of bad. It's kind of cute in a creepy, disturbing way. But with that, it's gone, so good. Don't have to deal with that thing anymore. Got some level ups, which is always very much appreciated. Putting some in the mind just... okay, never mind. I guess I'm not. Never mind. I guess I'm not putting it into the mind. And Edward. Edward Plunkett. I think his name is Plankett. And James O'Flannery. I don't... what is Koudelka's last name? I know it just showed me, but I wasn't looking at it. And putting some more into Vitality. And we get a rosary, which is actually a pretty nice item drop. And we give it to James. Because I think, obviously, you should just give it to James. That just makes the most sense. He being the most devout follower of a religion here. But yeah, though, it's pretty good, actually. It gives a lot of, it gives a pretty big boon to the, pretty decent to intelligence, and to mind. I'm not going to give it to her, because she already is pretty good. So I just decided to give it to James. Yeah, see, that's nice. That's pretty good. Not that his intelligence matters, because he doesn't use offensive magic, but it does more than mine, which is good. Anyways, if you come over here, there is a shotgun 2. Which makes me think I missed the shotgun earlier, but... which is possible, I might have. Anyway, shotgun 2. No, I think this is the first shotgun. But it's just labeled shotgun 2. I should have renamed it boomstick. That was dumb. I should have done that. But as you can see, though, it gives a pretty decent boost. And we will be using it for a while. We will be using it. I'm starting to switch Edward to... James to heavier weaponry. Now, if you try and go down here, it actually will not let you. Something moving behind you will not let us go through there. So we need to go up to the very top of the church, give our respects, and see what's up there. I think there's also some ammo, some ammunition here too, but I don't recall where it is. If there is some. It's kind of hard to tell just because this place is crumbly. Alright, just come up here. This terrible draft. Well, those are some rather rude vines. Well, okay. Yeah, well, I definitely do not want to mess with those plants, so we are going to leave them alone. And we would just head off this way. Well, with that, we can finally go. Now that we know what was behind us the whole time, we can just go ahead and leave. And absolutely nothing should happen at all.
What's that bell?
Just the passing of another day. Oh no, today's All Saints' Day.
Their spiritual energy is coming together. What power? It's like a monster. Ah!
What? What's happening? This can't be. No! Koudelka!
Oof. That thing's scary. Looks like a goblin. Anyways, here we have the gargoyle. Do not even try and fight him. He is invincible. You cannot hurt him. The only option you have is to flee. Now, you can fight him later on if you so choose, and we will, in, like, the last part. And yeah, we just appear outside. He is an optional boss that we can fight. Again, you don't have to. He's completely optional, but he's harder than the final boss. So, yeah, we will deal with him very later. But when you do beat him, you get a very good weapon out of it, so it can be worth it. Anyways, we got some shells. Anyways, this place is kind of dangerous because, obviously, we're just Koudelka. She's by herself. So, you got to be careful. And ravens in particular are dangerous because they can get really close to you and then peck the crap out of your eyes. Like, they peck like 3 times in a row. They're terrible. Anyways, what we need to do is finally get rid of all those icon items we were carrying. We need to put them on these statues because they want jewelry. And, well, we happen to have jewelry for them. So, we need to go around the courtyard. This is the very front of the courtyard, the grounds, that we can go ahead and find a bunch of statues and give them this jewelry. We don't need it. It's too heavy and big for us. Besides, not really my color. Give her the bracelet. Looked like she wanted the ring, but give her that bracelet. There you go. Okay, it's the icon's ring, but it's put on like a bracelet. So okay. And there's another one over here in the distance. Come over here. Anyways, this door right here is locked, and we will not be able to open it until later. Pretty end game stuff. But with that door being unlocked, we can then go back and face the gargoyle. But like I said, though, the gargoyle is invincible. You can't kill him. You can't do any damage to him. Everything will miss. And even when you can kill him, he is a very tough cookie. He's resistant to everything. And he has a crap ton of health. Thankfully, I managed to beat him, but let's not worry about that right now. Let's just deal with what we have. Anyways, continue on. Go down the stairs. We gotta find more more statues, excuse me. Now, here's a save point you can actually use, but once you put all the items on the statues, this actually disappears. So if you want to use it, make sure you use it now. It's a permanent save point. But there is an item in there. You noticed, it said something was sparkling in there. And if you remember what I told you about the black cats from the last part, or a couple parts ago, they like to play in the fountain. I wonder if the item that is so important for us to get is in that fountain that the cats can give to us if we leave it here for whatever reason. Not that I think you should definitely grab it. It's actually a good item too. It gives you a pretty good increase to all your abilities. And we got a potion. Okay, just 500 health. That might be useful since you can just automatically pop it off without having to charge it like magic. Anyways, if you come over in this corner, this is optional. There is a statue over here, and this statue, this statue happens to be holding a giant sword. But we cannot grab it at this moment. Try and take it. Something appears to be blocking us. And we can get this later, but we have to defeat the gargoyle first. But again, that is endgame stuff, and we will not be doing that for quite a while. So, let's continue on and finish up with this courtyard. I think we have all the statues, or there's one more. Nope, that's all of them. If you look over here, it is the pendant. You're probably thinking that looks familiar. Well, it is. It's from the beginning of the game. If you remember, when Koudelka was sneaking into the monastery, her pendant was ripped away from her by, I think, a falling awning, and it ripped off, and I guess it flew into the fountain. And this item is very important, so you're going to need it. Anyways, put it on. As you can see, it's a pretty good boost to her huge boost to her luck, which is great. We lose a bit of pie, but that's okay. Nothing too big. We'll be getting that back up soon enough. But yeah, though, that item is optional, but if you want to beat the game, you do need to pick it up. If you want to get without it, it gives you a special ending. But now that the icons have been fixed, the water that was here is now gone, and we can continue on. And oh boy, just a little warning. Things get a little creepy here, a little dark. So if you're a little sensitive to creepy things, I recommend maybe you skip this part just for a minute because it gets gets pretty creepy and dark and scary, and I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to not watch. Anyways, over in this corner are some pistol rounds, but it doesn't really matter. We don't use the pistol anymore, so they're kind of useless to us. But, you know, we'll keep them just for old times. The pistols helped us out quite a bit, and, yeah, helped us defeat the werewolf. So we're kind of buddies.
Bring our boat, boys. Quickly. Steady. And shallow waters. Now, slowly. Lower the anchor. Don't be unreasonable. We can't handle that many passengers. The sky is getting dark. The draft. We're sinking. Bessie? Bessie! The meat is burning. It's burning. No, it's not working. No! Hey! Hey! Where are you going? Where are you going? Hey, you! Well, no! We're sinking! Wait! My boat! My boat! My boat!
Are you awake? These ruffians! You harlot! Strumpet! Have you no shame? Oh, if only Elaine had been saved, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Elaine?
Yes. She was merciful. She was benevolent. She believed me, and she was fond of my paintings.
Your paintings. The sun.
It wasn't my fault! All of a sudden, there was a cold ship out of nowhere. It was dark. What could we do? It sank so fast. I was faultless. Elaine. Poor Elaine. If only I'd stayed with her. Hey, you! Hey, how's that? Just a lamp? I'll make you just a lamp!
You're crazy!
Shut up!
Honey, let's stop this now. It's time to stop. It's okay. It's over. I'm sorry. My husband, a long time ago, he was the captain of a big pleasure boat. It was a gorgeous boat. He was so proud of it. But then there was the accident. So many people died. Everyone blamed my husband. It was so difficult for him. He started drinking heavily. Silly, isn't it? No matter how much you drink, you can't forget such a tragedy. But he met Elaine. She believed he was innocent. She helped him carry on.
This Elaine, she's dead?
Yes. Why is it that good people seem to die so early? What a waste. While Elaine's husband Patrick was traveling, a robber broke into their house. My husband has always said, if only I had been there for her. We should stop this conversation now. My husband is waiting. He can be so impatient, you know?
Ooh. Alright, that wasn't fun. Anyways, you come over here, you can pick up the rifle, but you also want to go ahead and click on her one more time because we will get the blue key. And with that, we need to leave and go back downstairs where we were clubbed in the head by Olgan. I think his name is Olgan. This key. Patrick's room. Well, good thing we ran across her. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to get into Patrick's room if we found it. Rifle RD. Yeah, it's a heavy weapon. But the nice thing about the rifles is, though, they hold more ammunition than the shotguns or the crossbows, so you can still get 3 shots off if you level it up enough, which is nice. But they're not as strong, though. But the trade-off is more shots. So, you know, you gotta choose. What do you want? some high listals, and I think this is the first time we've had high listals. High listals are very similar to regular listals. They just give you more MP, or I think I don't know. Anyways, over here you can grab a bottle of blood. This is optional. You don't have to do this. Yes, I want a bottle of blood. Thank you. I get a little thirsty on my little midnight picnics. Okay, we've had high listals before. This is like at the top. Anyways, come over to this door over here. Oh, come over here real quick. There's some rifle rounds. Good. And come over here.
Koudelka!
Edward,
Koudelka!
over here.
Where are you?
I'm over here.
Oh, thank God. I was so worried. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. How about you?
I almost got creamed by that monster. Luckily, I went down the side hallway. Walls caved in. We can't get back to the sanctuary. I figured if you'd escaped from the garden, you'd be here. Thank God I took the underpass.
It's no use. This door won't open.
Damn it! Is there another way out? Aren't you underneath the arbor?
There is. There is another door across from the cathedral.
Cathedral, that's right. There's got to be another way out. A secret passage or something.
Secret passage.
Okay, let's split up. Koudelka, start from that door. We'll go along the wall. Find a place to regroup. Clear?
Got it.
Koudelka,
Yeah?
don't get killed.
Same to you.
Same to you. Okay, well now we have a plan. We're going to meet up at the library. And if you remember, the door that they're at, I don't know if I showed it earlier, but it's where that acid tank is. There's a door in the very far corner to the north, I believe. And that's where they are, I believe. And we just come through here, underground corridor. And I thought I saw an item there, but there is none. There is no item for me to collect. And as we come up through here, we're going to come up to kind of a big doorway. Something's not right. Uh-oh, you know what that means. There's going to be a boss somewhere. Just got to make sure we're all ready. This boss is actually, if you're prepared, isn't actually that hard. I mean, my Koudelka has so much magic, I think. She could probably have more, but she has a pretty decent amount of magic. It's nothing dangerous at all. And I don't need to use another listal, but I think I do anyways. What am I doing? I think that was my last regular listal. Yeah, okay. So we come over here and we fight the boss of this area. This is Gug. I love this guy. He's so great. This is Gug. He's level 25. His HP is 5,329. MP 384. He's weak to wind, absorbs light, and nulls earth. I like the way he's walking. Like, he looks like some... Okay, his animations are great in general. He looks like a football player right there. And then the way he slams his fists together, it's great. And also my wind is level 2, which is good. But, the way when he's walking, it almost kind of looks like a shy child going up to something. Like he's like holding his hands, and he looks like it kind of reminds me of Chucky, the way he's walking. Anyways, he can shoot earth, but it's it's pathetic. Anyways, a being that broke through a dimensional barrier between the worlds, completely alien in nature. It has a violent and aggressive temper. It relentlessly attacks its enemies with its 4 strong arms. And this is basically a reference to H.P. Lovecraft. Another one. Apparently there was a creature, I never knew this, but there's a creature that was described briefly in one of either in H.P. Lovecraft's works or someone else who was using his works to write about something else, about a giant that's mouth opens up vertically on its head. And look at that. Look at what we ran across. Anyways, yeah, he's pathetically easy if you even have just a decent amount of magic. I mean, I guess he could be a little dangerous, but even then, though, look, his physical attack is nothing. But I did put a pretty decent amount of physical defense in the Koudelka as well, so. But yeah, look, he's done. Him and his chicken feet, pathetic. Get out of here, Gug. You're nothing but a joke. And with that, yeah, easy peasy. But I still love his animations, though. And with that, we get another shotgun. We get the shotgun RD. Another shotgun so quick after getting the last one. I think this is the last shotgun we get. Yeah, I think this is the last one we get. It's a more powerful version of the previous shotgun. But it only holds 2 shots, which, again, bit of a bummer, but we'll do. But you know what, though? I'm going to end the video here, and we will go ahead and hopefully regroup with the gang in the next part. This has been Yohhamgambal. Thanks for watching. Bye, then.